Test, test, test. Do we have audio? Nothing. Should have audio now at this point. Just waiting to confirm.
Test, test,
there we
test.
go. Okay. So, alright, we're live. So, hey, what's up? This is What's Up Dave. This is my stream where I catch up with my friends on the internet, talking about stuff that I'm up to, usually of a creative or optimistic nature about making things. So, what's up? What's going on today? I've been working on ramping up for a project, doing some network visualization, in which it's for something called network analysis, and where you enter in some data that you want to analyze, like historical data, and you find all the different entities within that data, so you can kind of make a graph that shows the relationships between these objects. So there's different kinds of relationships, like, are these all part of the same group, or are they a type of this? And then once you get everything entered into this database, then you can do a visualization and see, visually explore and try to find the patterns of that, give you insight into the data you're looking at. And so this is a project that I'm helping with. I don't know anything about network analysis, so I'm going to learn how to do this. I don't know very much about these tools either. So I'm pulling together, I volunteered to do some of the project management setup for this. We need to get something out by April, I think. And so by doing the project management, it takes some of the burden off of the person I'm working with, my cousin Ben. And it also forces me to get familiar with the work that I'm doing. So I should share this over here. So if I look over at this, I'm doing this raw note breakdown. So I've been going through the meeting notes from the other day in my new project repository. Yesterday I was trying to figure out how to organize things, and I came up with this organizational structure. So this is not the final place where it lives, but there's a development folder. This is where all the software projects go. Media AV are where all the, how do you call it, the video, podcasts, stuff like that. Projects is my existing project folder, in which I have all these job-coded things. Websites are where I keep all my working websites. And the reason why I've broken up the data store into these 4 things is these all have different backup strategies. The projects folder basically points to a folder in Dropbox. I'm going to make that a symbolic link. Websites has these these are usually locally hosted sites using MAMP, and this is where I develop them, and then I upload them someplace else. The backup strategy for this is Git. For Media AV, I don't back these up through another service or put them in Dropbox, so I rely on Time Machine for those backups, or I manually manage them. And that's because video projects and podcast projects tend to be very large binary files, not the sort of thing you want to put in Git or anything like that. And then dev is, these are other projects that are not for the web. These are generally JavaScript projects, or I suppose other development IDEs. And those would have their own unique backup strategies as well. Sometimes they'd be Git, and sometimes they would be Time Machine or something like that. So by having the data store organized like this, I'll have one place where I can go for all the projects instead of them being scattered all over creation. So like right now, my dev folder is, let's do this the command line way. Oops, where'd the command line go? Oh, there already is one here. So if I go to dev, this is where all my JavaScript project things are. These are all command line. There's no other things. This is all in Git and GitHub. Then web. These are all various test websites and so forth. So I have a mirror backup of my website here that I run through MAMP, which is, this launches up a server infrastructure when I want to do local testing. So for example, my David say the local setup, if I run this thing, what it'll do is it'll start a bunch of servers. It'll start up Apache, MySQL, a bunch of these other things that I'm not using, and then I can actually navigate not to davidsay.com, but davidsay.local, and this is my WordPress backup. So this is why I'm doing theme development or screwing around things, unless I just broke it. Oh, did I break it? Did it not? Oh, why is this not working? Oh, davidsay.test. It should be this one. Save. Let restart. Doot, 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 doot. There are other tools that apparently do this better, but this is the one I've just been using for a while, so. Come on, start up. Did it break? Now it doesn't work. Oh, it's still starting. Okay, yeah, so this is my David Say local site, and compared to davidsay.com, periodically I'll do like a database, like a database backup, and then bring it down to my local host just so I can compare things. So this is when I'm just screwing around with new ways of doing things, making sure this, and then I upload this from directly from this using Dreamweaver to where the site actually lives. So anyway, that's what's going on there. And then in addition to the data store, another one of my productivity system file entities is the packages directory, which I haven't worked on, in this project template folder, which is where I'm trying to create a standardized structure for how I manage the development of a project. And if I go to Dropbox, you can see how I do it now. Here's like my project folder, going back to 2017. So for things like the Ink Play project, there tends to be like folders of where I can find things. Invoices, that's not one I have in here. Papers. But what I want to do is be able to tell what the releases are. Since Ink Play is a software project, the deployment folder is somewhere else. But that might end up going in the packages folder. Then you want to have an index that shows me where all my finished products are. So that's the idea with that. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? Oh right, I was going to look at this document thing, which is this. So I'm looking at my project management stuff. This is for the NetCrate project I was just talking about with the network analysis. And I've been transcribing notes, and I think what I need to do is just turn these into entities, project manageable entities. Let me close MAMP here. And one thing that's relevant here is my list of project management requirements. Let's see if this is... So I'm going to copy and paste this into this document. Project management criteria. So what I want to do for this is start breaking this down into something that will translate directly to some sort of a management structure. What else I need to do is just sort of break these down into the individual units of exploration and assign them to timelines. So I guess I could make a process thing. I'm trying to think here. But before I do that, I want to switch over to another task. I'll do this later just to finish out this stream. But the other thing that was on my mind is I was telling a friend of mine about the piano karaoke thing that they have here in Nashua every month. That's run by Elise McDonald. So she was trained, she was taught how to play the piano by her grandmother, who used to be a silent movie piano accompanist, how do you say that? Accompanist. I have no idea how to say that. She would play the piano to go along with the silent movie, and apparently they would just make up the score as they went. So, so Elise learned how to do this improv piano from her grandma. And then she went on to music conservatory and had to learn how to read music and so forth. But she does the piano karaoke thing because she just likes accompanying people, and she will listen to them, and she will pick the right key for them. So that she'll transpose the song on the fly so it's within one's vocal range, and then they perform it. And unlike other karaoke things, this is not in a bar. It's in a the concert hall, a small concert hall of the local music school, around like one of their pianos, and people are just sitting around there. There's no drinking. It's just people who wanted to sing songs, and this is an activity that I have never been part of before. My relationship with music is like really a handful of experiences growing up when my mom tried to force us to learn how to play classical piano type stuff, and I was going to have nothing to do with it. Plus, I have a much different learning style than my mom did, so we didn't really connect really well. I had all these music theory questions when I was a kid, like, why is this middle C? Why is it not middle D? Who cares that it's C? Why are there these 12 notes? Why are these keys black? Why are these keys white? And my mom, who just learns to play because someone says, like, this is the way you've always done it, and this is the way that the tradition has it, so we'll do it this way. We did not see eye to eye on this. Plus, on top of things, I actually don't hear lyrics in songs usually. I hear the voice as an arrangement of sounds, and I don't hear any meaning. I don't hear any words. I know the words are there, and I might even be able to repeat some of the words, but I have really no idea what they're saying. For some reason, my verbal processing turns off when I'm listening to music. So going to these things and watching other people who perform who actually know the words to the songs that they like and actually have songs that they like because of what the words say and are really passionate about trying to perform them, and maybe they're not professional at it, but they just love singing it. This is a kind of energy I've never been around before growing up, which is... So going to these things has been good, but lately I have not been going to them because I feel I have not been serious enough about learning the words to songs. So what I would do is I'd go to these things and look at the song list, and then it says, I kind of know that song. I think I've heard it before, and I'll go and do it. Or I'll take suggestions from people and say, like, what's a song that I might have heard that I've never tried singing before? Let me try to do that. It's called a kamikaze in the karaoke scene. You go there and you invite someone to pick a song for you, and you go for it, and maybe you crash and burn, or maybe you pull it off. And I used to do that because it's a lot easier for me to experiment and fail than it is to try to be good at something. And a nice side effect of that is if people are sitting around and are not quite sure how it works, when I go up and do that, when I go and kamikaze something and have a good time and no one's mad and everyone's like cheering for you because you tried something, that encourages other people to try stuff too. Because they're like, look at that guy, he failed utterly and everyone seemed to have a good time. I could do that. And so that's, I guess that's my public contribution to the local community music scene and stuff. But anyway, I haven't been going because I've been feeling I haven't been learning any songs. So one thing I want to do now, because it looks like I'll be going this Friday to bring a friend of mine who I've just told about this, who's highly interested in this whole idea. If I go there, I probably should have a couple songs in the pocket or something like that, or at least try to put an effort into learning some stuff. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go to their website, which is, I think it's pianokaraoke.net. Karaoke.net. And what we'll do is, let me switch over here first. We can make a new note. Okay, so. What is piano karaoke? Singers performing their favorite tunes by request in their best key, accompanied by a live pianist in front of a live audience. Yeah, so there's Elise, and then that's E. Christopher Clark, who was a local writer. I think she also runs it in Somerville, although I don't know if she's still going down there every week. She used to work in Boston for a while, but I think she's just back to Nashville. So she was in the Boston area anyway. So it's a National Community Music School. There's a Facebook page, there's 254 fans. And so here's the song list. Let's see what's in here. These are all PDFs. Repertoire by title and artist. Another thing is I never remember the names of songs or artists. So I guess we'll just like see. So I'm gonna go through here and like pick out music that I've heard or sung before over the past couple of years. Let's see. Now if you have any suggestions, kamikaze me with them. Let's see. Spice. See, I don't know any of these songs. And the shocking is I don't know any Beatles songs either. Phil Collins. That's a possibility. I've heard my friend Sid sing this. Phil Collins. What is it? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, odds. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Oh, there's two versions. The Marvin Gaye version and the Supremes version. It's I should learn the music. That might be a possible. I should look at the music for that. Marvin Gaye. I don't know what the difference. I can find the performance on YouTube though. Ain't No Mountain. It's not really one of my favorite songs though, but it's a possibility. Thomas Dolby, Billy Joel. Oh, this is the alphabetical one. All by Myself, All of Me, a standard. I don't know it. Not a big Bowie fan. I used to love Heart Alone when I was a kid. I don't think I'd be able to sing it though, because I think it's kind of rangy. Heat Wave. Don't know it. Amazing Grace. American Pie. Someone sang this once at Piano Karaoke. It was like 14 minutes long. I like short songs. Steely Dan. Sarah McLachlan, Angel. I don't even know what that song is. See, I'm terrible with the names of songs. Brian McKnight. Kate Bush. Stevie Wonder. You know, like I'm just not knowing any of these songs. There's it tends to be an older crowd these days at the Piano Karaoke, so there's a lot of James Taylor comes out. Bread. That's pretty old too, I think. Beatles. Duncan Sheik, Barely Breathing. Why do I... Beautiful. John Mayer, Belief. So one of these, the John Mayer songs are the ones that you really need to know the song cold. There's this one song I've been trying to learn how to sing, but I've not been studying it, and so Elise tells me, kind of in an admonishing tone, that I should really learn how the song goes, because she can't help me with that. Like she can play the lead in, but I had to remember what the structure is, because the song is so freeform. What was the song? It was, what was the song? It wasn't Natalie Imbruglia, it was someone like, it'll pop up. I can't remember anything. Joni Mitchell, Big Yellow Taxi, song, Black Hole Sun. Stevie Wonder, Blowing in the Wind, Breakfast in America, Brown. I don't know any what these songs are. Can we still be friends? Todd Rundgren sang that? Huh, didn't know that. Eric Carey, Wham. I have sung this before. It was hilarious. Kenny Loggins, Gabriel Kahani, Cool in the Gang. That might be kind of fun to learn how to sing. How does that go? Cherish. I can remember kind of the tune. I can't remember the words of anything. Indigo Girls, Closer to Fine, How These Days, Come Rain, Come Shine, Duran Duran. This song is like a song I would like to learn how to sing well, but it's actually kind of bizarre. It's not like an easy song. It's from their sort of comeback in. This Katie Lang song I like a lot too, but I have tried singing that with limited success. That's a long song. David Matthews Band, Crush. America, Daisy Jane Undone, Danny Roy, Monkeys, Next to See this. What is that? I feel like I should know that. I think my cousin likes that song. John, so I need more 80s stuff. Do what you want, be what you are. No, it was Lisa Loeb I was trying to sing. Lisa Loeb, what was that? I can't remember the name of the song. It'll come back. Huey Lewis in the News. Peter Gabriel, Don't Give Up. I don't know if I could sing this Norah Jones song, but I would just like to know the words for it. This is like a jazz song, right? Da 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 da. I don't know if I could ever. I know this No Doubt song, but I don't know what it's actually about. So I'll look up the lyrics. So this will be the list of lyrics to look up. For piano karaoke. Karaoke. Oh, this is release. What's the name of the song? That's Don't Worry, Be Happy. Cars low, I don't even, low millions. Boys to Men. Hauling Out. Till you go away. Alicia Keys. I should just look up that song just to see what it is. These are songs probably that I can't sing because they're out of my range. You know, like, I want to look up this Diana Ross song too. I have a soft spot for really cheesy ballads. And those might be kind of, because every once in a while someone wants to do a duet, and if I knew a song that I knew both parts for it, maybe I could even try that. I've never sung a duet before. What was the Alicia Keys song? I was just saying, Fallen. I don't know even what that is. I've heard a lot of people sing the February song. I should learn this George Michael song. I think I've actually tried singing that once. Sting, Fields of Gold. That's not my favorite Sting song. Sheena Easton. There should be a Stevie Wonder song I learned. Although, like, apparently he's difficult to play because of his progressions are crazy. Game Without Frontiers, Beatles. I don't know any Beatles songs. God Bless the Child. Oh, there's that one song from that video game. What was it called? Will the circle be unbroken? Who does that? I don't remember the name of it. Need some more like country songs. Okay, Golden Lady. I didn't even know that song. Supertramp. Hand in My Pocket. Alanis Morissette. That's the song. She screeches that out, but I kind of like the song. I think. I don't even know what it's about. I hope not something gross. James Taylor, Dan Fogelberg, Elton John, Chia Lights, Simon Garfunkel, Tears for Fears, Head Over Heels, The Eurythmics. I like this song, but I don't particularly like singing it. Dido, Thompson Twins. That'd be funny to be able to pull that one off. It's easy, I think. All I remember is the bass line. Da, 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 da. There is one Billy Joel song. What's that one? It goes da 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 da. What is that kind of thing? It's a New York State of Mind? I like that. That's the one Billy Joel song I like. And it's only because I saw that one kid on YouTube, like, you know, oops, that's the cat feeding alarm. But I fed him late this morning, so can wait 30 minutes. You just need to pound this list out. I'm about halfway through it. Maybe we'll just pound out half of the list. Oh, let's see. Billy Honesty, Hopelessly Devoted. That's a cheesy song. Alright, I'm gonna put this down for the cheese factor. Soundtrack, Grease. Hopelessly Devoted to You. Horse with No Name, House that Raises Sun. Patty Loveless, that's a cool name. How Can I Help You Say Goodbye? Human League. Hall & Oates, Bonnie Raitt. Jesus Christ Superstar. These are all the same song, just covered by different people. Oh wait, no, these have different names. I don't want, not. I Go Crazy. That's like a song for the 70s? It sounds... Except I thought a woman sang it. Maybe not. Let's do I just going to say Cutting Crude. Astrid says, it's Lisa Loeb. Stay! Thank you! Thank you. I need to learn how to sing that. Let's see. Say a little prayer. I think we're alone now. Let's see her. I was made a lover. Whitney, I will always love you. That's a song that I seem to recall from season 7 of Gilmore Girls, and she sings it like when Lorelai sings it like when Luke is up there, and then she's super embarrassed and runs away. I just want to look it up. Astrid, do you have any suggestions for songs? Even if it would just be amusing. So it's like you would never pull that off. If you did. Bee Gees, Jackson 5. I think someone kamikazed me with that once, and I did a passable job of it, even though I didn't have the range of Michael Jackson. Alicia Keys. Oh, I like that song. I think if Akucha Jets. I just made up a new thing. Alicia Keys. If I Ain't Got You. Sheryl Crow. Well, I've done this Huey Lewis song before. Huey Lewis and the News. If this is it. I remember trying to sing this, and there was like some part of it in which like I didn't remember clearly, or I remembered it different than Elise did, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. Jesus, someone sang this? Really? That's da 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 da. Is that one? Da 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 da. Oh, this James Ingram song. I could never pull this one off. Is this from a movie? Just Once. Yeah, 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 na, 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 da, na, na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Oh, I'd love to be able to sing this Supertramp song. Was it really long? I just love the lyrics of this. That's one of the only songs that I was listening to it one day and I was like, oh, this is a cool song. I like the way that it comes together. Oh, it's like that Jason Mraz song. Although I think Jason Mraz is on the no-fly list at Piano Karaoke because it's too difficult to do with just a piano. Cardigans. Sound like I'm having a flashback to the early 2000s? Or is it the late 90s? I don't remember. This REM song. I feel like I should know this. Alright, so we'll stop here. We'll pick up this list later. What page am I on here? I'll just say stopped on Cardigans, Love Fool, songs, alphabeto. Alright, so that will be my my working list, and I'll keep that in my unclutterer thing. Alright, so got a little bit of something done. Before I go on and do other things, I should check my to-do lists just to see if there's something that I forgot to do today. If I can find them. That's right, now that I have them in my my working thoughts notebook. Let's see. It's kind of dark in here. Yeah, everything's... The camera doesn't like that lamp. Where is it? Oh, sorry, kitty. I'm not gonna go poop on something, are you? The cat has diarrhea, and he has been pooping on the floor. And I don't know what to do about it. I should probably try calling the vets tomorrow and seeing if there's some advice for it, or bring them in to see if there's something wrong. What happened to my... I'm looking for my tasks to do sheet. I thought it would be in that thing, but can't seem to find it. This is in here. No, what happened to it? It's hard to lose. It must be in here. No, it would be sticking out if it was in here. Alright, I've lost my to-do list. I'm doomed. Doomed! Maybe it fell down. Maybe the cat pooped on it. And I can't see it because it's covered with cat poop. Well, this is very upsetting. How do I lose a whole to-do list? If I retrace my steps, maybe it's back here? What is all this? Is this cat urine? Oh no, this is like something else. Not up there. Maybe it fell out in my bag. Yeah, I need to repack this bag because as much as I like this bag, there's not enough room in it to hold that giant notebook now. So I'm gonna have to repack this. That's what I'm gonna do. Do that later. No, what happened to the... This is really upsetting. That's one thing that I did not want to lose. I thought I put it in here. I don't know where else it would be. I'm gonna throw it out by accident. Well, I guess I'm gonna do some cleanup after the stream. I'm surprised it's just not on top of the monitor. It's just not in here. This is where all the productivity stuff goes. Huh. 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 So, I've never had to deal with losing my to-do list before. What is my backup plan? I know it's probably just somewhere here. Should I obsess about this or should I move on? My thoughts. It's just a acrylic strip with a bunch of Post-it notes stuck to it. The cat is looking guilty. It's not in the kitchen. It's not over here. It's not over here. It's not over here. Must be on the. This must have fallen down someplace. Or I took it someplace. Possibly I took it upstairs when I had the notebook upstairs. When I had the computer upstairs, I mean. Well, I don't know what to do. I guess we'll start a new to-do list. Oops. Sorry, I just accidentally switched scenes on things. So I got the music stuff out of the way. How long have I been doing this stream? 36 minutes. It's 9 p.m. Yeah, one thing I've been thinking is that I'm trying to do too much every day, even though it seems like I'm not doing enough every day. Today I actually did get some hours of stuff done. It was a reactive day. I'm wondering if I should wuss out and just like call it a day because it's 9 o'clock. If I keep going, I'm going to be up late again. And I also want to get in some game time too. Been playing Rainbow Six Siege Terrorist Hunt, which is the single player against game AI mode. Rainbow Six is actually a game that's more known for the multiplayer component of it. There's all these competitive matches and stuff. And it's one of my favorite games mechanically. I was speaking in terms of game mechanics. Now the cat's going to go into the litter box. Maybe he only pees in there now. There's the litter box cam. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night, I think. I'm going to try to find my to-do list thing, and then I'll make some notes of stuff to do tomorrow. I'll write on this. Oh wait, I just remembered I have this sticky note that's on my computer. And it says, what does it say? Net create, that's the project man stuff I'm working on. Sticky pad updates, mega downloads. Mega downloads is done. I can take that off the list. If I can find a pen. Here's a pen. Okay. I wonder what happened to my... It's driving me nuts that I can't find the to-do list thing. I think it might be upstairs. I can cross out mega downloads off this thing though. So they finally posted that. The other thing is, this is the mini taskless, timeless work procedure. Yeah, I'm just losing steam here. So I'm gonna call it a day. Hopefully tomorrow more exciting, fun things will happen. But we'll see. Hope you're having a good week. And we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye. Da da ba 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 da 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 da.